Okay, hi. So this is going to be a video for Aries. I decided to go with Aries because I got the fire sign when I pulled a card, and I think it was Emperor or whatever was at the bottom of the deck, and then I pulled Earth. So we're going to do Aries and Earth sign in love. So it could be any Earth sign, although I was feeling Capricorn, but it could be any. So if you are an Aries involved with a Virgo, Capricorn, or oh my God, what's the other third Earth sign? Jesus, it's been a while. Wow, I really can't think of it. Aries, oh no, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh my God, seriously, I'm mind blank. Well, you guys know, or you wouldn't be watching it. You know, it'll come to me. I'm just, for some reason, blanking on what the other Earth sign is, and I feel awful because it's probably the one you're looking for. Oh God. Oh my God. Why can't, and I have like 50 million Earth signs in my chart, and I don't know. All right, we'll get there. So this is for Aries in love with an Earth sign. Okay. So we're going to do couples first, how they're going. And then the second part will be if you're trying to reconcile with an Earth sign, what the outcome will be. So couples. So Aries involved with an Earth sign. Where is Aries right now, please? Where is Aries right now in the relationship with couples with an Earth sign? Aries, please. Aries. Where's Aries right now in this relationship with an Earth sign, please? Okay, a little stressed out, definitely. Sorry. Yeah, with the Nine of Swords. So I see you kind of a little bit, kind of staying up at night, little, thinking about things. Some of you could be thinking about oh, well, that's possible. Then a Virgo or a Scorpio. Okay. I do have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck too. Some of you may be concerned. It could be either way, that you are or they are reaching out to someone else and communicating, interest, that's possible. You could be concerned about that, worried about it, or you might be doing that and are worried about it, that, you might get caught or something like that. So it could go either way. It could be other stresses too and worries, but there is some sort of worry about the relationship right now. So let's see what the challenge is right now with you. Or how does Aries feel about their partner right now? How does Aries feel about their partner that they are with and committed to right now? How does Aries feel about their committed partner right now? Okay. Some of you may be kind of, stressed enough that you may, there's a couple things. So I can see cross watchers now being concerned because, this is sometimes a card, oh my God, it's a million degrees in here, of, moving away, and taking off, that sort of thing. So, I mean, that's possible. That could be it. But I kind of tend, right, the vibe I got from it when I pulled was not that Aries is kind of wanting to leave and go. It's more that they want to get away from like the conflict or whatever has been going on, and they want to like resolve it and, and go into like a calmer space. That's kind of, yeah, they want to work on stuff. They want to work on things. And, there's a little manipulation involved here somewhere, whether it be from you, Aries, or from your other, from the other side, but there is this, commitment here also. So, but I feel like you want to work on things perhaps, and kind of get them through. What other challenges are here for Aries with dealing with their partner, please? And couples? And their Earth sign partner, please. Let's see. Well, I mean, it could be a third party thing. Yeah, God, I hate cross watchers now. I'm sorry. And yeah, we do have Leo at the bottom too, but for some reason I was feeling Scorpio and Virgo they were thinking of. But it is possible. But again, it's not necessarily third party. This could just be your challenge is that you want to move away from things and you're looking at the future and that it could be better. And you want to move away from the problems to get somewhere to this future, that could be bright. It's like you see that there could be these like brighter skies ahead, but maybe your partner doesn't, so that could be it too. So let's see where your partner's at right now. And we'll get a better idea. Where is Aries' partner at right now in all of this? And this is for couples. Again, this is not for reconciliations. I'll do those next. Where is, where is Aries' partner right now, please? Wow. Okay. Yeah, you guys are going through something right now because you know your partner is with the Three of Swords. They are heartbroken as well, you know, and you are very concerned and worried. This also could be indication of, you know, I have two third-party cards here, so there could be something going on with that. But it would be something you'd already be aware of. I don't, you know, I don't see it as being something sneaky necessarily. Could be, but I think it would be something you'd already be aware of. Let's see what are they feeling towards you, Aries? What are they feeling towards you? What are their feelings towards Aries? Okay, they're honoring the commit. You know, they still feel, you know, that they want to commit to you. Okay, so they do feel this strength to you. They feel this, you know. This is also a card of traditionalism. So you know, it could be out of tradition. In other words, you know, like some like Catholics and things who aren't really keen on divorce and things like that. So it could just be that they feel that way because of that. Or they just really want to keep the commitment going despite the heartbreak and the things that are going on. But I tend to think this is you leaving them, you know, and they are heartbroken and they want to stay committed to you, but you are, and you're sad about it. And, you know, it's bothering you because you don't want to hurt this person, but you are kind of thinking about leaving and maybe moving on to someone else, or just in general, just wanting a brighter kind of, you know, maybe this isn't the right match for you at this time. And, you know, this person is very, you know, they're in that phase where they are hurt so bad that they are kind of wanting to lash out kind of thing, and not in a violent way, nothing like that, like with words, and they might say a lot of hurtful things, you know, that they they don't really mean, you know, necessarily. I mean, sometimes you mean that stuff deep down, but you know, that might be a time for that. So let's see what your ultimate outcome is, so for you guys in the next 30 days. What's the ultimate outcome for Aries and their Earth partner? Oh my God, I still haven't thought of that third sign either. So professional of me. I can't even think of oh my God. And it's just, for some reason, I'm just totally blanking on that. I'm going to go through them all in a minute. Okay, so what is Aries thinking? What is the outcome? What is the actual outcome, most likely outcome for Aries and the Earth sign in the next 30 days, please? Okay. I see you guys kind of coming back together. You know, there's probably, you know, we've got the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it could be like a new, fresh start and things like that. So whatever this is, I think you'll get through it, but maybe, that could go a couple ways. Let me throw another card on that. Let's do one of these. The ultimate outcome for Aries and their Earth partner, please. Ultimate outcome in the next 30 days for Aries and their partner, please. Okay. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that. Let's see, where did that come out? Because it doesn't really have anything to do with it. Yeah, okay. Now that makes sense. Okay, so it's a Four of Coin. Okay, so but it's a little bit different than a Rider Waite deck. So like the reason, like the words on here just kind of don't make sense to me. So I'm gonna, well, I'll say them because then I know that'll drive you crazy. So it says being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, and giving to those less fortunate. So the way I take this is, you know, with this like kind of rushing back in, I almost think like in this like 30-day span or something that, you know, maybe Aries, you were kind of thinking of moving along, maybe trying, you know, maybe doing something else, or maybe you just kind of wanted to get through this thing so that you could go and maybe you want to start a new business or something and your partner's not on board. That could be too. Whatever this is, you know, that you wanted to do, whether it's another person you wanted to go to, start a new business, or just get away from general back and forth of stuff and move to a better place. You know, I think I'm getting the vibe of somebody who keeps kind of not pulling you back in necessarily, although that's what I think is going to happen. But it's just somebody that and I hate to say this because cross watchers are going to get mad, but I got to say what comes to me. But what comes to me is somebody that your partner is somebody who kind of guilts you out a little bit, you know, and kind of, they're not like, they don't mean to, and it's not like it's a heavy manipulation thing or anything like that. And I'm not saying they're bad people or, you know, none of that. It's just, but I kind of feel like somebody's kind of guilting you out a little bit, and it's going to make you kind of, you know, think that you did somebody wrong, you know, and maybe you did, you know, that could be too, you know, but you got to look at that too. Why did you do that? You know, those types of things. But either way, I think that you're going to end up, you know, coming back, you know, in alignment of some sort, but not necessarily for the strongest of reasons. Because I got to be honest, in this reading, there's not a single cup, not a single one. There's no, you know, I don't see any. The only love card I see here is a broken heart. Okay, so I don't see that this is so much love right now for the next 30 days. I see it being anxiety, problems, feeling trapped to something, you know, that's the kind of energy. But again, it's a 30-day reading. So it's like, you know, that flip side sometimes. So for cross watchers, I'm not knocking you. It's nothing like that, because, you know, and this happens a lot in relationships where maybe then someday, you know, you're going to be in that position and the pages are going to be turned. You know, this is the way relationships go. They're not always, you know, full of cups and, you know, and awesome stuff. You know, there's challenges and things like that. So, you know, but that looks like the energy for the, you know, next month or so for general. Again, this is general. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, you know, to you guys. So now let's look at Aries, who wants to have an earth sign come back into their life. Okay. Aries that wants to have, oh, you know what? I forgot to pull advice cards for the couples. So for Aries, your advice towards your earth sign companion. Aries, advice about your earth sign companion for couples. Let go is the card that came out. Okay. All right. And take action is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. For the earth sign that may be watching this about the Aries, what is advice for them, please? Actually, let me put that back in case that comes up again. For the earth sign that may be cross-watching this video, what is their advice towards the Aries, please? What is the earth sign's advice towards the situation with the Aries in this couple situation? For committed couples, what is their advice, earth sign towards the Aries? In the near future is the card that fell out, and ask your angels. So that's not, you know, super clear advice, but, you know, it does say in the near future. So I'm not sure what that means for you guys, what you maybe had a question in mind while you were watching this. And ask your angels, okay? So, you know, if your question is, you know, was something along, you know, if the reason you were coming to a tarot video was to see if your Aries, you know, is thinking about leaving or thinking about, you know, that's possible. That could mean that then, because with that let go card, or, you know, it could mean, you know, if you were hoping that things will be smoothed out soon, maybe that's why you came to the tarot video, then, you know, that could be your answer as well. All right. For in the near future. All right. So now let's go to earth sign, I'm sorry, Aries, who are trying to reconciliate with a, earth sign. Okay. Oh my God. All right. Let's see. I am going to nail this down. We got Aries, oh, Taurus. Is it Taurus? Cool ass Taurus? Is it the one I forgot? Yeah, Taurus. Okay, duh. Wow. All right. I don't know. Why did I? Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. I can't believe I couldn't think that. And like I know like a million Tauruses. Okay, so Taurus is finally 3/4 of the way through the video. Virgos and Capricorns. So let's look at those who want to reconcile, Aries who want to reconcile with an earth sign. And let's see how that's going. And let's take a look in on that. So where is Aries right now in that sector? Where is Aries right now who wants to reconcile with their earth sign? Love. Where would Aries be right now? Okay. So yeah, you definitely like, yeah, you want to come out from, this fine, kind of dejected state, definitely. I see that. You really want to transform. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, even though we're doing an Earth reading, but it's possible. But, definitely you want to, transform this situation. And right now, honestly, Aries, you're probably being a little bit, and I don't blame you, because probably something totally went down here, heavy, heavy, heavy with that death card, and you're being a little defensive and on your guard and really kind of speaking your truth right now, because you seem a little pissed is kind of the energy that I get. And sometimes that's one of the grieving phases of something like that. You start off sad, but then you get pissed, and then you get sad again. That sort of thing. But that's kind of the energy I see now. But I see you wanting to transform that energy too, and you're trying to. You want to come out of this and not be in that state anymore. So that's a good thing. So let's see what your I should have left those cards there. I don't know why I took those out, but I remember what it was. So okay, let's see what your challenges with this person. What is Aries' challenge with this person? Oh no, not challenge. Let's not do that. Let's see how do you feel? How do you feel right now with towards the Earth sign person, please? How do you feel? Like inwardly, what is your feelings towards your Earth sign possible reconciliation partner? Yeah, you feel they're very, you're very attracted to them. You are very attracted to them, absolutely. So with the Queen of Wands and the Lovers card here, so for cross watchers watching, you just, they really, for Aries, you feel super attracted to this person. You think that they could possibly be, like the one or a good soulmate. You have a lot of admiration for them as well. And you think they are very attractive physically also, besides the sexual connection. I mean, you actually think physically they are, very attractive and beautiful too. Man or woman, doesn't matter. You admire them, and that's that. So let's see. So I get it. All right. Let's see where the Earth sign is right now. Where is the Earth sign that you would like to reconciliate with? Where are they right now with Aries? Where's the Earth sign right now with Aries? Oh my God, it is so hot in here. Hang on. Classy, I know, drinking out of a big jug of water. All right. So, okay. Unfortunately, right now, the Earth sign partner, oh my God, it is like 59 degrees. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Oh, jeez. I feel like it's summertime and it was like 40 degrees today. Okay. So, so unfortunately right now they kind of feel justified in their position. They're feeling kind of confident in their place right now. So, so far not looking too good, Aries. I'm sorry, but let's see. So let's see how they feel about you, though. Let's get there, and we'll go from there. How does the Earth signs that may want to reconciliate with Aries? How do they feel about Aries? The Earth sign, please. How do they feel about Aries? Okay. Yeah, I pulled the Devil card. So, don't get offended, Aries. It's not like they think you're the devil. It's not like that. In tarot, it's, in fact, to tell you the truth, that means they do, think about you a lot still, because generally what that means in these types of situations is that it's like a codependency thing, where they, they still feel kind of chained to you, and they're thinking of you a lot. That's not necessarily though a good thing, because they don't feel it's healthy, that they feel that way. So they could feel that there's too much codependency in the relationship, or, it could be, if there is actual toxic type situations, maybe that you mightn't be involved with, like, sometimes this is drugs or alcohol or things like that, they could be being judgmental about that type of thing. but I'm talking like extreme, you not just like, oh, you know, partied a few times too many, you know, I'm talking about, you know, if you have like serious, you know, issues or something like that, like, you know, that could be, but I'm not really feeling that. I feel like it just feels like they're struggling. They're trying to get their own self back, you know, because they've been chained, you know, to you for so long, and not in a bad way or anything like that, but it's just that they feel that way right now. So I'm kind of leaning towards they are on the self-empowerment kick right now and aren't really leaning towards reconciliation. I'm sorry to say, but let's see what the outcome might be for the next 30 days. And then we'll pull advice cards for each, and that'll give us a better idea too. Okay, let's see. So for the next 30 days, what would be the possible, most likely outcome for Aries and their Earth sign reconciliation? Okay, what would be the most likely outcome for Aries and a possible reconciliation with their Earth sign partner? Ooh, all right, Aries, you might, I mean, if that's what you want, you might be getting your wish come true, okay? I pulled the 9 of Cups. That's a very good sign. You know, there definitely needs to be some more work put into this, you know, and like a lot, you know, there needs to be something gained back here, you know, to get this going again. This is a good sign. And you have the Queen of Swords, which that's kind of, you know, it depends. Sometimes it's cutting somebody out, but in this particular case, I believe it's more of like getting to the truth of things and really communicating maturely. Okay, I can't stress that enough. This is about mature communication. And oh wow, then look at that. Then you have after this, you know, after you put the work into it, and you know, this could even be like counseling. You know, counseling needs to happen. You know, things like that. You know, there needs to be a lot of work put into this. You need to show Aries, if you're trying to get this person back, because right now they're not seeing you too favorably. And this could go the other way around too. So, I mean, maybe you are the one, Aries, feeling this way. You know, these could go either way. But I tend to think, though, that because this position is more what your partner thinks of you. So if they're in that mode right now where they feel too codependent on you, too, you know, all these things, maybe they, so it's either you or they, maybe need to focus about getting things in order, maybe working, having good steady work and employment to show that you're serious and things like that. All right. And communicating very maturely. And then look, you have Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new beginning. Okay. And then right after that, you have the Hierophant, which is commitment. Okay. And sometimes even marriage. All right. So, I mean, it is possible. So that is good. But it you know, it looks like, the Earth sign is a little on the fence right now, you know, I will say. So, okay, so let's see where advice for Aries, please, towards their Earth sign partner, please, for possible reconciliation. Aries towards their Earth sign partner, please. Take action is the card that I pulled. Okay, take action. All right, and perfect timing is also at the bottom of the deck. Okay, and remember, this is I was asking for the next 30 days. So somewhere in that window, there is probably the perfect timing to, you know, accomplish this if this is what you want, okay? And now advice for the Earth signs who may be watching this about Aries, okay? So advice for the Earth signs towards Aries. Advice for the Earth sign towards Aries. Get more information is the card that I pulled, and be assertive is at the bottom of the deck. So get more information is there, all right? And yeah, with that Queen of Swords too, I think there is something here that needs to come out. Yeah, definitely some sort of truths and things like that. Good, clear, mature communication on both sides. Don't hold back, you know. With the Scorpio card here, you know, for Aries, you know, you want to transform. You want to change things. You want to be different. If there is possibility of a little bit of addiction, and maybe that's what kind of held this from, you know, being, you know, something, or if it was you guys, you know, too codependent on each other, you know, you want to change it and you are aware of it. And that's very wise of you. And, you know, I think with, you know, this is a very deep and powerful card for you guys. And, you know, you can handle it, you know, because, you know, Aries are super strong and Absolutely. And, just, there's something here, so there is something worth looking into and salvaging if possible, And if it is addictions and things like that, that's definitely got to be, worked on and things like that before anybody comes back to anything. I'll just say that hands down. But I don't really get the sense of that too much, but if that is the case, So, okay, I will leave it there. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know in the comments section, because this is something new that I was just kind of trying. And please also give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because that kind of helps with things and the YouTube stats and all that. All right, that helps me out. And, I spend my time doing these, so I'd appreciate it if you could do that for me as well. And all my information is at the bottom of the bottom of the deck. there I am. Everything you need to know is at the bottom of the description box of the video. So, all right, guys, thanks a lot, and hope that was good information for you. All right, thanks.